let me present to you the third type of insider, and that is the sovereign wealth fund. For the sovereign wealth fund, this is a very, very high obligation fund because it represents the people's money. So every one of us, certain things are guaranteed, and one of the guaranteed things in life is that you'll be taxed. And all this tax collection form part of the money that been channeled into the sovereign wealth fund to generate more money. All right. So in a way, you can also think with a twisted mind, hey, I'm a mini shareholder of the sovereign wealth fund. I've done my part contributing to it, but I cannot make money out of it. But I can make use of the data of the sovereign wealth fund to enhance and strengthen my portfolio. Ready? Here we go. We're going to come back right over here. And again, this is how we go and look at a sovereign wealth fund. Go right on the top there. It's been organized in a very, very clean format. And we're going to click on sovereign wealth fund. Here we go. Boom. And once the data loads finish, you're going to memorize 24 of them. It's so easy, all right? There's just 24 of them who are willing to publish their data out in the marketplace. So the very, very first one on the top of the ranking is from Norway, the Norges Bank. Here we go. $405 billion asset under management. Second one is Korea, $35.9 billion. And kind of a sidetrack a little bit, you know, for Korea, they are right now very, very interested in going after the US Terra dollar. $40 billion wiped out from a single algorithmic stablecoin run by Koreans. So the government started the investigation simply because how could a stablecoin be greater than the sovereign wealth fund of the Korea Investment Corp? They're going to go after those guys, and let's see how it plays out, all right? The third one is the public investment fund known as the Prince MBS Fund. This will be the potential heir to the king, and that is Prince Mohammed bin Salman of Saudi Arabia. That's $35.1 billion. And I'm very pleased to share with you, right over here, number 4 and number 5 is from Singapore. The GIC, $20.5 billion, and Temasek Holdings, $20.1 billion. Together, that's $40 billion, all right? And if you think about them collectively, they are actually ranked number 2 as a country. For a very, very small country like Singapore, east to west, 50 kilometers, north to south, 25 kilometers. But the wealth of the sovereign wealth fund is ranked number 2 in the world. All right? So really, really fascinating data. And for our queen that just celebrated her birthday, and that's $14.9 billion right over here. Her Majesty the Queen. So for those of you who want to follow the Queen, her entire portfolio is right here in front of you. Every single one of them, right? And of course, we can go on down to the Kuwait, to the China Investment Corp, to the Qatar, to the Abu Dhabi, Alaska, University of Texas, and so on, right? So this is really a good place for you to hunt down a safe, conservative investment opportunity. Because why? They are very, very conservative, all right? So let me show you right over here. If you look at the Norges Bank, there's only 706 companies in the red, and then majority of it in the green. So that is their proportion. But does that mean the returns will be greater than the top 100? No, it does not necessarily mean that. It just means that they are very, very conservative. And that's the reason why they are able to hold on to their investment over a much longer time duration. If you look at Korea, likewise, 422 in the green and then 302 in the red. But the third candidate, the Public Investment Fund from Saudi Arabia, 25 in the red, only 4 in the green, all right? Because they have a much more riskier approach. In fact, this money to them is like peanuts. I just tell you it is peanuts because why? They are sitting on unbelievable bonus profits right now from the surge of the oil price. How many of you understand what I'm saying? Please wave your hands. That's like just raining down on them free money, right? So their focus is not on the sovereign wealth fund. Their focus on is the crude oil price, all right? So you need to really strike a balance on that. And then we kind of go down the list, all right? So many of them right here performing really, really well. So sovereign wealth funds is another place where you kind of have a concentrated approach to look at what they are looking at, but it does not necessarily mean they're going to put in a lot of money, all right? In fact, the biggest bet right here is from Temasek. Here we go. This is Temasek from Singapore Sovereign Wealth Fund. And 52 in the red, 31 in the green. The biggest single bet is into S&P Global. All right. $867 million. All right. And of course, Her Majesty also took a very aggressive bet into Hayward Holdings, $746 million. All right. And that's the biggest, we call it the latest, largest. So the rest is kind of a small investment. Typically, they are very conservative, very, very careful. And there's not much new investment among the sovereign wealth funds. All right. So that's how we go about understanding it. With that, I conclude on sovereign wealth fund.